Hello there everybody, it's Somebody Night Nightmare and welcome back to Tokyo Babel. Now then, this episode was supposed to be up yesterday, but due to complications, I would rather not want to get into that. Let's just say something. Let's just get right into this, okay? Let's just get right back in. Oh god, that was quick.
目がしばしばする。ねえねえ、せつな、目薬とか持ってない？
Thoroughly exhausted, Sorumi threw herself on top of a tatami mat. Having to continuously use her powers during the day must have placed a considerable burden on her. I imagine. As for the eye drops... Actually... let's adjust this real quick. Apparently the voices were not loud enough. Again, not looking... There we go. Alright.
ねえラジエル、人間用の目薬持ってない？悪魔用でも天使用でもないやつね。天使用のしかないけどダメ？いやー、天使の目薬だとありがたみがありすぎて目が潰れそうなのさ。
Well, they probably burn out of their sockets.
あなたの瞳はゲテルのものに交換されているんだから、安心して天使の目薬をさしてもらいなさい。ちなみに悪魔の目薬は私が持ってんだけど。
So angel eye drops and demon eye drops. For some reason I find that amusing. Lilith reached into her pocket and produced a vial filled with the vivid I don't know how to English, blue liquid. It felt like the kind of thing that could easily set off a Geiger counter just by being in its vicinity.
ほら、人間のあなたにはイメージ良くないでしょ？これを目にぶち込むのだけはごめん被りたいな。
Sorumi let out a nervous laugh while pouring a white, faintly glittering drop of the angel medicine into her eyes.
うわー、効いてる効いてる。
目をシパシパさせるのは良くないぞ。
眠い。お腹も空いた。ああ、もうそんな時間か。購買でパンでも買ってくるわ。何がいい？
I don't know, you guys got a medium rare steak?
結構だ。ただ、もしあるのなら液状栄養剤をいただきたい。
I got some emergency over here, you can drink that. I had no idea whether or not they even had those here though.
アップルパイ、あと午前の紅茶、アップルティー味、それからリンゴがあれば3つ。
You like apples, don't you?
食事は味がついていればもうこの際何でもいいや。あと健康茶買ってきて。健康茶。はいはい。じゃちょっと待っててね。
And just like that, she casually left the room. Literally a minute later.
ただいま。
That didn't take long.
早っ。
Lilith strolled in, nonchalantly dropping the 4 plastic bags she had been carrying onto the floor.
サンク。
Thankies?
ありがとう。
はーい。いちご丸ごとサンドイッチ。いただきまする。
My bag similarly contained something to meet my needs, a 3,000 calorie pack of high concentration liquid nutrients. Damn. I gulped the whole thing down and oh my god, dude. In one go, thus completing my nutritional intake for the day. Sorumi was still happily wolfing down her sandwiches. In the meantime, Raziel carefully nibbled away at her apple pie at a steady pace, her expression awash with joy and fulfillment. Having finished the last drop of her tea, Sorumi exhaled a drawn-out sigh.
それにしても空見巻き込まれた割にはほんとタフよね。そうかな。
正直言って何もかもを夢だと思い込んで現実逃避してもおかしくないレベルの災難だったと思う。
I imagine. Sorumi rebutted my words with a bold declaration of her own.
嫌よそんなの。私は現に生きてるわけだし。そりゃあまあ家族の思い出とか友達の思い出とかどうも綺麗さっぱりなくなってるみたいだけどさ。
Despite that, Sormi's laughter was as cheery as ever. I wasn't sure if I should call it strength of will, or perhaps she simply transcended such worries. At least that's the impression I got.
ま、気を使わなくていいようで何よりだわ。でも安心したらなんだか眠くなってきた。
I don't know, that kind of looks like, instead of a tired face, that kind of looks like the face of somebody who's about to stab me in the chest.
空見、布団を敷いておくか。
She simply waved her hands my way.
お願い。
I took the futons from the nearby closet and spread them out across the floor, after which Lilith helped Sormi roll under the sheets.
気持ちいいな。そっか。まあ今日はいろいろ疲れただろうし、ゆっくり休みなさいな。目が覚めたら何もかも夢だったらどうしよう。
I highly doubt it.
それはそれで幸せじゃないのだろうか。
そうでもないよ。また誰かに捕まって殺されそうになってたら困るし。
助けるから心配しなくていい。また助けに行く。だから心配するな。
Sormi stared at me round-eyed for a few brief seconds, then pulled her blankets up to her face, mouthing a barely audible thanks. In the next moment, Lilith flashed a deeply disturbing smile.
ニヤニヤ。
Grinity, what?
いや、わざわざオノマトペを口に出さなくてもいいと思うのだが。
I don't know.
空見が眠っているのを見ていたら私も眠たくなってきた。はいはい。じゃあラジエルもおやすみなさい。
Graziel nodded, then buried herself under a layer of thick blankets, which left me and Lilith as the only ones still on our feet.
刹那は眠る。
On their feet, sorry.
私は眠らない。
I do not sleep, I am the night. I'm an idiot. More specifically, I did not actually need sleep. Excluding times of emergency, my body, mind, and nerves were always in a state of rest. Partial sleep would be one way to describe it. So you're sleepwalking, huh? I right-clicked by mistake. I was very much capable of sleep, naturally, but I could also technically sit here and wait for morning to come if I so desired, and accidentally right-click instead of left-click.
まあ夜の魔女っていうくらいだから私も大して睡眠の必要はないんだけどね。
Lilith rose to her feet, changing back to her usual attire in the blink of an eye. She then gestured towards me with a smile.
どう？ちょっと二人で屋上に出てみない？
Okay.
屋上で何か見えるのか。
何も見えないし。
Dude, she's flirting with you! Accompanied by an ominous chuckle, Lilith extended a hand towards me, which, following a moment's hesitation, I ultimately took. Nah, no, she's got some other motive, I bet. After carefully closing the window Lilith had left open as she leapt out into the night, I too took to the skies in pursuit. Pandora's exterior was that of an average school building, with one notable exception: its height. A quick glance would estimate the structure to be around 4 or 5 stories tall at most, yet reaching the rooftop took considerably more time than what that such a height would normally entail, almost as if the floor simply continued on in an endless loop. Still, I never once broke my flight, knowing very well that I would eventually reach the rooftop.
ほら、ちゃんと終わりを意識して飛びなさい。さもないといつまで経っても屋上にたどり着けないわよ。
Okay.
認識しない限り終わらない。
No wonder the building felt somewhat bigger than I had expected, even if it did house 100 million people.
そう。ここは実在する空間とは違って物理法則をいじくり回しているんだから、永遠に続くものは永遠に続いてしまうわ。観測者が確定させない限りね。
And with that, I was able to clearly visualize the end through a simple act of calculation. I carefully determined the approximate height of an academic campus fit to accommodate 100 million people. Whether or not my calculation was correct did not matter, although I myself was confident in my results. What did matter was the establishment of a set distance, a specific endpoint to be reached. Cutting my way through the dense, freshly accumulated fog, I successfully made my way towards the roof.
はい、確定終了。
I landed on the rooftop around the same time as Lilith while taking in my surroundings. The place looked awfully ordinary for a building housing roughly 100 million people. The only difference of note was the lack of any city lights to be seen in the distance. Lilith promptly hopped atop the rooftop fence. Was there even a point to such a thing at a place like this? Making herself comfortable. Fabricated stars glittered upon the canvas of a makeshift sky at seemingly altered locations. Okay.
改めて本日はよくやってくれたわ。支配者になりかけていたゲテルを打倒し、くぐつ空みを救ってくれた。
それが命令だったから問題ない。
ええ。あなたが動かなくなるその日まで徹底的に使い潰すから、そのつもりでね。
I nodded.
その方がありがたい。
An embarrassing giggle left Lilith's lips.
せめて
And that angle.
恨み事を言ってくれると嬉しいんだけどな。
恨む筋合いがないので。
My life and world had long since been consumed by fire. I cared not how the remainder of my existence was put to use.
じゃあ、せつな、一つ聞いていい？
ええ。
あなたの世界は救えなかった。もう滅んでしまった。なのに、あなたは他の世界を救おうとしている。命令しているのは私だけどね。
はい。
嫌にならないのかしら。
別に。
I never felt that way, nor did it ever cross my mind to do so. I was born and raised for the sake of man, a group I ultimately betrayed. I chose to live for myself and thus cause the deaths of millions. I committed a grave sin. As such, the remainder of my life, if it could even be called such, held no value to me whatsoever. Consequently, I longed to find a person who would make use of it to further their own ends. In my case, it ended up being a demon, though.
救えるなら救う。別の世界の人間だとか、人間じゃなくて天使や悪魔だとか、そういうのはもう今の僕にとってはあまり関係がない。
As long as people were in need of aid, I would be there to save them. As long as I had adversaries to face, I would be there to stop them. Even if that road was paved with carnage and death, even if my fate was to be abandoned and discarded, I would still press on.
あれ？今自分のことを僕って言わなかった？
I slipped up.
気のせいだ。
Lilith looked at me with the mischievous gaze of a child who had just come up with the perfect prank. I had a bad feeling about this.
いや、気のせいじゃないわ。絶対僕って言った。聞いたわ、絶対聞いた。
聞き間違いだよ。私は私だ。
Following a few seconds of silent contemplation, Lilith once again turned towards me.
ねえ、ひょっとして僕って言うとなんだか気弱そうに思われるからとか？
I evaded her gaze, yet that very action ended up confirming her suspicions.
昔言われた。
何を？
And shortly after coughing up his lungs, Subarunaito returned.
僕と言わずに私と言えと。その方が弱々しく聞こえないから。
まあ、あなたの出自を考えるとそうなるか。でも正直言って似合わないっちゃ似合わないわね。
ほっといてくれ。
ああ、拗ねた。
拗ねてなんかない。
Yeah, kind of are. Lilith flashed another smile. I felt thoroughly exposed, almost like she could see right into the depths of my heart.
聞きにくいことを聞いていいかな。
アダムのこと？
I hesitantly nodded, yet instead of lashing out at me, she replied in a serene tone.
神話によれば。
神話によれば、私がアダムの元から逃げ出したことになっているわね。おおむね正解。私は最初の女として作られたけど、実は彼らより先にあれを食べていたのよ。
I assume you're referring to the fruit of knowledge?
知恵の実
Yep.
ご名答。知恵の実を食べた瞬間、私はアダムの顎に渾身の右服を食らわせてやったわ。
Nice. Lilith victoriously threw her fist into the air. I wasn't sure if I should scold or compliment her feat.
そんなに悪いやつだった？
善悪を測るならとても善人だったわよ。神に仕え、神に従い、己の意志などかけらも持たない。いつもニコニコ笑っている。なので、まあとりあえず殴って、その後知恵の実のありかをサマエルに教えたわ。そしてサマエルはアダムとイブをそそのかし、あとは以下略ってやつね。
Lilith's gaze grew
客
distant.
観的視点で考察すると、あれはアダムに腹を立てていたわけじゃなくて。
Lilith stared deep into the black of night, her gaze reflecting a glint of sorrow and regret, a touch of hatred and anger, or perhaps sheer indifference. Nothing more. Her emotions were the palette of the rainbow, complex and dancing in a myriad
そ
hues.
う
まあでも、やっぱり今でも面を拝んだら無言で腹を突き刺して中身をえぐり出してやりたいくらいには苛立ってるわよ、私。
Neat.
その殴ったアダムがここにいるのか？
あれは違うわ。言っていたでしょ、あのアダムは天使たちが作り上げた新しいアダム。ニューアダムとかネオアダム的な。
A Neo Adam, huh?
作り上げた。
A certain uneasiness washed over me upon hearing that word.
会わない方がいいかもね、彼とは。
なぜ？
反目するかもしれないから。彼とあなたとではそのあり方があまりに違う。
あり方が違うからといって私は区別したり敵対したりなどしない。
そうだといいんだけどね。
Lilith gestured for me to come close to the fence, so I did. The view from up here offered nothing save for a veil of dim haze blanketing the obsidian sky. It could be that Pandora didn't need an outside world, or that nothing actually existed beyond this
今
rooftop.
のあなたはこの瞬間に私がここから突き落としてぐしゃぐしゃに壊れて死んでも。
Lilith's hands reached out to me, but I neither tried to dodge, nor did I show any fear at her silly
そ
threat.
れならそれでいいかと考えている。流されているというか、命を捨てているというか。
捨てているわけじゃない。戦う時はちゃんと全力だ。
それは戦って勝つことを命令されているからでしょ。だからそれに向けて最善の努力をする。最短の距離で勝利をつかもうとする。
そう。だから
例えばそれがあなたが命を捨てることを前提とした戦いであろうとも、そうするつもりでしょ。
その通り。
I wondered why that even presented a problem in the first place. After all, I was summoned here for that exact
まあ
purpose.
そうだったんだけどね。でもちょっとだけ思ったのよ。もしあなたが天国の門にたどり着けたとしたら、どんなに面白いのだろうって。
私が天国に？
市場にして極上の土地、この世の果てにある楽園、その場所であなたは何をなすのかって。それを考えたらあなたにもきちんと巡礼してほしくなってきたのよ。
天国か。
Was I truly worthy to push its gates open and step through?
それを確かめるためにあなたには生きていてほしいと願う。全てが終わった後でも。
ひとまず前向きに善処するということで。
ひとまずはそれでいいわ。まあ無駄死になんてしたら墓は作ってやらないからね。
Oh, come on, why not?
はい。
Oh, damn it, man. Lilith began to casually dangle her legs atop the fence.
さて他に言うべきことが何かあったかしら。ああ、そうそう、 なた空見についてどう思う？
彼女は変わっていると思う。
In all honesty, I felt that word fit her perfectly.
ああ、その意見には私も全面的に賛成。ゲテルは偶然とんでもない人間を召喚したのかも。
空を飛べるわけでもなく、音より速く走れるわけでもなく、隕石を砕くほど力が強いわけでもない。
Which was exactly what made her peculiar. She was still alive, living in these hellish times like nothing had happened. Like it was the most normal thing in the world. Would I be able to do that? If I had power, certainly. If not, would I be able to keep my sanity intact?
ああ、それで思い出した。セツナ、あなた空見に優しくしてあげなさいよ。具体的には白馬の王子様らしく振る舞いなさい。
Again, with my argument, you don't want a knight in shining armor. That's basically a knight who's not seen battle. I looked at her in confusion. What was this woman, no, demon, thinking?
空見だってきっと不安なんでしょうし、だからあなたがキラッキラと輝くような笑顔を見せた方が喜ぶでしょうし。
A dazzling princely smile?
不気味なだけだと思うが。
Probably.
何よりそんなセツナを見て笑いたいし。
You're having too much fun with this.
最後が本音だな。まあ、表情に乏しいのは自覚しているが、生まれが生まれなので仕方ないことかと。
何よ、諦めたらダメよ、ダメ。試しにほら、私に笑いかけてみなさいよ。
I attempted to flash a beaming smile at her to the best of my abilities.
不気味。
Ugh. And that criticism was too harsh.
笑えと言ったのはリリス太郎に。
笑い方が不気味なのよ。もうちょっとこう爽やかさを売りにしたアイドルみたいに笑ってちょうだい。
Although I wasn't exactly sure how a smile could beam with energy like a pop star's, I nonetheless concluded that a wide, cheery smile would be appropriate here. Alright, here we go. I gathered all my willpower and flashed the best smile I could possibly muster. I was not sure what to make of Lilith's explosive guffaw.
もう一回笑ってもう一回今度は笑わない今度こそ笑わないから
二度とやらない。
I gave her a stubbornly firm refusal.
じゃあ録画しておけばよかった。ああ、それじゃもうそろそろ朝だし帰るとしますか。
How long were you guys sitting here?
了解。
Lilith hopped off the fence in one swift move.
お先
And she was gone, leaving me with nothing but that quick, carefree phrase. Either way, I could easily find my way back home. I turned around, having suddenly felt a presence from behind, only to come face to face with a young girl standing just a few centimeters away from me. She simply stood in place, acting like nothing was amiss. The fact that I had been unable to pick up on her presence, despite how close she was, left me in complete shock. Her appearance was that of a young girl, no older than 12 or 13. But if Tokyo Babel had taught me anything, it was that looks could be deceiving. Golden locks, seemingly natural, not dyed. An Alice band in a white-blue apron dress. A necklace with a winged serpent motif hung from her neck, its glint in eerie contrast to her otherwise everyday attire. Her laugh ridiculed, mocked, belittled. Still, that alone did not unequivocally establish her as a foe. After all, even an ally would have ample reason to mock me. So the question remained, who was she exactly?
君がリリスのおもちゃなのかい？
Maybe.
おもちゃという言い方は適切ではないと思う。リリスの召喚に応じたという点では君の言う通りだ。
そっか、君がおもちゃなんだ。
A cheerful giggle escaped her lips as I stood there, uncertain whether or not she paid attention to what I had just said.
それ、君は何者なんだ？
私はねえお兄さん、 私は誰？
She once again giggled, clearly taking me for a fool. This appeared to be her usual style, in which case there was little reason to let it get to me. Yet the mystery of her identity remained
天
unsolved.
使かそれとも悪魔か
Demon.
天使だったけど今はもう悪魔に近いかな。
Oh god, it just now hit me. I remember when one of you guys was telling me about this, you actually showed me a screenshot of this particular character. I think I know who this is. So-called fallen angel. Then again, Lilith was no angel either, but fallen all the same. Which left only a few other options, judging by the serpent-shaped necklace and the way she spoke. After performing a quick search, I got a number of hints. I picked out the most likely candidate and spoke the name out loud.
死の天使毒の天使楽園でアダムとイブをそそのかした翼持つ蛇サマリ
正解。ご褒美にチューしてあげようか。
No, thank you.
結構だ
I retreated a few steps until I could feel the wired fence pressing against my back. Samael kept observing my every move, her wicked smile growing broader with every passing second. Well, no matter. She could look down on me all she wanted. I'd rather be considered small fry than a genuine threat.
ねえ、君も天国に行きたいのか
いやただ天国が解放されないと困る人間がいるのだろうだったら捨ておくわけにもいか
い？困ってるやつは困らせておけばいいんだよ。みんなで仲良く破滅する方が楽しいでしょ。
個人が破滅を望み突き進むのは勝手だが望まぬ方々をものとも巻き込むのはいかがなものか。
嫌だよ、つまんない。みんなを巻き込むから面白いんだよ。
そう困る
困るから楽しいんだよ。
The girl thrust out her tongue at me, its vivid red shape coiling about like a serpent's.
ま、今日は挨拶だけだから。
Okay.
挨拶だけ
Which meant she would eventually have other plans.
リリスがご出身の人間がどんな存在なのかちょっと見ておこうかなって。
興味本位というわけか。
ねえ、天道刹那だっけ？ちょっと聞きたいんだけど。
Okay.
私も聞きたいことがある。
じゃあ私から。君は神に興味があるかな？
Me personally, no.
この東京バベルにいれば当たり前だ。
あ、ごめん。ちょっと質問間違えた。神になりたいと思ったことは？
I kind of already did that in a game I played. Oh shit, what was it? It wasn't Apocalypse. No, that was the one I killed God. Something deep within the very core of my heart stirred to life, jolted awake by her words.
思ったことなどない。
でもさ、神だよ、神。絶対にして唯一にして万能にして全能の神。本当に興味ない？
Nope.
ない。でこちらからの質問だ。一つ。アスタロト、もしくはカマエ、そしてリリスは君の存在を知っているのだろうか。
それはどういう意味のご存知なのかね？
They know you're here. I slowly balled my right hand into a fist, switching to combat mode while analyzing all potential methods of dealing with the present
そ
situation.
れは君がこの東京バベルにおいて人間、天使、悪魔全体としての目標と異なる方向性を目指していることについてだ。
私、頭弱いからわかんないな。そういうのって。
Plot twist, you're the final boss.
弱いのならばなおさらだな。
君はどう？
Samael lifted into the air, her shape distorting for a second.
もし道を違えるのであれば
I heard a faint whisper right next to my ear. In the time it took me to glance up, Samael was already standing next to me. She peered into my eyes. Her gaze filled with curiosity as she leaned on the nearby fence. Having no doubt sensed my distress, Samael's lips curled into a satisfied smile of a successful prankster.
始末する以外にあるのか
ああ、やだやだ、怖いな。そんな短絡的な存在はあのベリアルだけで十分だっていうのに。
The floating Samael removed her necklace and threw it onto the concrete floor below. Oh! A moment later, a colossal multi-legged serpent materialized before me from a flash of blinding light, its body an otherworldly fusion of lizard and centipede. A glowing pattern sat upon the beast's forehead like a crown. Could this creature be?
こいつは私のペット、バジリスクのクーちゃん。足が多いから移動に便利なんだよね。
Gotta give it to the creature design. This thing looks freaking badass. The Serpent King, Basilisk. I leapt aside almost immediately to escape the beast's field of vision, but I was too slow. I felt my entire body buckle under a tremendous amount of pressure. Wherever the basilisk's gaze fell upon would gradually petrify. One did not actually need to make eye contact with the creature for the process to begin. I swiftly worked out the necessary countermeasures to order my body to produce the appropriate antibody. By extracting genetic information from my skin, muscle, and blood, all undergoing rapid petrification, I was able to fight off the process via the nanomachines in my bloodstream. The petrification advanced faster than I had anticipated. My entire body was gradually solidifying with an unpleasant cracking sound accompanying the process.
じゃ、またね、お兄さん。それともこれで終わりだったりするのかな。
Samael mounted her basilisk like a steed and took to the skies, leaving the rooftop. The thought of pursuing them crossed my mind for a split second, but ultimately I decided against it. I would never catch up to them, even with a healed body at full speed. I diverted all remaining energy I had left to heal myself. My muscles had solidified into a mass hard as rock. The state of it resembled the symptoms of a certain existing illness, yet the speed of the entire process was abnormally high. However, close resemblance meant that treatment would also be similar. I promptly began producing medical antibodies through my nanomachines. The oppressive feeling that kept my body locked in place began to gradually let up, and by the time I could move my fingers again, I had completely reversed the petrification process. Still, that was not an experience I cared to live through ever again. As I made my way to the top of the fence and looked back over the deserted rooftop, a certain thought came to me. I would protect the humans, guide the angels back to heaven, and allow the demons to return to hell. All would join hands as one to make that happen, with our only enemies being the maddened masters. I had my sights set on that one, in a way, fairly simple, mission. Yet considering the sheer amount of power players who had assembled here, one could hardly be surprised at the inevitable emergence of forces harboring different ambitions. Huh. Even on the brink of the apocalypse, there existed those who would willingly press the launch button for a nuclear missile, guided by calmly calculated intentions rooted in reason and logic. Problems emerged, however, when that very logic was distorted at its core. I kept flying, or rather, letting myself fall, downward while visualizing an image of the first floor in my mind. As I began approaching ground level, I resumed my flight, then opened a window and landed safely in the hallway.
ちょっと遅いわよ。
Lilith reprimanded me as soon as our eyes met, which I followed up with a brief apology. I was just about to recount what had transpired atop the roof.
腕。
She pointed at my right arm with a trembling hand. I looked down to see what caused her panic, only to find my arm completely flayed of its skin.
すまない。見苦しいものを見せた。
I immediately began renewing my lost skin. I most likely shed it as I was being slowly petrified earlier.
私が飛び降りてから5分の間に何があったってのよ。
襲われた。
おう、誰に？
サマエルという打天使にだが。
よーし、詳しい話を聞かせなさい。
Lilith looked at me with the gaze of a predator in front of its would-be prey. Okay then. I explained what had happened, how Samael came up to me shortly after Lilith left. I made mention of Samael's clear antagonism towards us, as well as the fact that she had attacked me. Back in the night duty room, where both Sormi and Raziel were sleeping, Lilith let out a weary smile while sipping her tea.
とりあえずマスタルトとカマエルに伝えとくわ。てかやっぱり生きてたのね、あいつ。
死んでた。
地獄が水没したあたりで行方知れずになっていたからね。まあうっさんくさいやつだったわ。
なるほど。
So Samael was our enemy, someone who had declared herself to be a foe to angels and demons alike. What were her motives, goals, and plans for the future? I hadn't the faintest clue.
ただ一点はっきりしているのが、どうやら私たちを天国に行かせたくないという。
ああ、もうこれからはサマエルにも気をつけなくちゃならないってわけね。
Looks like it. She let out an exaggerated sigh. Either because the sun had risen or they simply heard us talking, Sormi and Raziel woke up at nearly the same time.
ドーン！おはようみんな。あー、ちくしょう。やっぱり夢じゃないか。
Sorry. Sormi jumped to her feet after kicking her futon up into the air.
隣が朝からテンション高い。
Sorry, Raziel. And so our long day of trials and tribulations came to an end, only for another one to begin. Having neither the need nor the inclination to sleep, I instead spent my time planning out our next mission.
悪いんだけど、今日は投稿してちょうだいね。
Are you eating with your mouth full? Lilith explained the situation as she wolfed down her breath. Stop eating with your mouth full!
投稿？
What exactly did she mean? Noticing Sormi's confusion, Lilith went on.
もらったリストを使って巡礼途中から行方不明になっているキャラクターを片っ端からチェックしたでしょ。その中の有力候補の3人調べておきたいのよ。
Look into?
どういうことだ。今さら何をどうやって調べようと。
Thinking back to what we discussed yesterday, things didn't quite add up. Sormi spent the good portion of the day looking at various students, that much was true, but what did all of that have to do with the missing pilgrims? What was this all about?
支配者である可能性が高いからよ。
Oh.
支配者は各階層に存在するのでは。
それは本体の話。私が言っているのは無意識に分割された方の話。無意識に分割？分霊って言ってね。巡礼を開始した人間たちはパンドラに分かれた存在を置いていくの。彼らが巡礼する前と同様、ごくごくありきたりの日常をパンドラが過ごし続ける。
Okay.
分霊はほぼ例外なく存在する。たとえ本体が死んでも生き続け。
Oh, good lord, poor Raziel. And she's down. She dozed off before finishing her sentence.
ラジエルさん、お皿に顔突っ込まないで。
Why can't it be both? I finally managed to piece things together. That was what Sormi needed to check up on yesterday.
分霊と本体は分かれた瞬間に別物となる。だから分霊を攻撃しても全く無益。逆に彼らと語り合うことで見出せるものがあるからよ。
In other
レゾ
words,
チェート。
ごめんと。彼らと話して心の奥底にある何かを今のうちに知っておく。正の感情であれ負の感情であれ、それを知っておけば助けになる。レゾンデートル？あれ？どっかで聞いたような。なんかの用語だよね。
okay, I kind of need to point this out a little bit, but this music puts me in the mind of Monokemia 2. If anybody's played that game, thank you. Raison d'être, a reason for being. The phrase itself was in French, or more or less, denoted one's particular reason or justification for existence. Sorumi returned my explanation with a puzzled look.
自分がここにいれる。そうね。そもそもそれを説明しておいた方がいいわね。納得いかないまま仕事を開始するのも問題あるでしょうし。
Seemingly right on cue, Razio threw an apple to Lilith, who skillfully caught and took a large bite out of the fruit.
ソラミ、あなたのいた世界で最強ってどんな存在だった？私の世界？ヘビー級ボクサーとか？銃を持った人間の方が強いでしょ。じゃあ銃を持っていいなら何でもいいじゃない。そうそう、銃を持った人間には戦車で立ち向かえばいいでしょ。戦車を持ってきたのなら爆撃機なんてどうかしら。爆撃機に対抗するならマイカで行く。
Okay.
そうして順繰りに行くと最後に勝ち残るのはやっぱり核ミサイルってことになるもんね。
I don't know, wouldn't a comet or a supernova trump
と
that?
なると世界最強は核ミサイルを撃とうと思えば撃てる国家のトップたち。確か先に撃っちゃった方が勝ちなんじゃないの？後から反撃した方が勝つからね。まあいずれにしても
そういう最強同士の争いの結果だけは分かる。
I spoke up almost by reflex.
破滅だよ、空に。後には何も、全く何も残らない。
だよね。さて、まあ例えば核ミサイルを持っている個人がいるとしましょう。私たちはそれに勝てるわ。
Okay.
びっくり。そりゃそうよ。伊達に数千年生きてないわ。といっても核ミサイルにぶち当たったらそれも大ダメージよ。下級の天使や悪魔たちだったらあっさり死ぬかも。
So demons and angels aren't as sturdy as what I've been led to believe. Or maybe it's just in this universe specifically.
まあでもね、私たち程度になると核ミサイルを防ぐ手段をいくらでも講じることができるわけ。それは限定的ながら世界を我が物にする術式。
レゾンデー
Lilith nodded approvingly.
この世界における己の有用性、それを言葉と行動で証明する。それによって生み出される個人による世界侵食並走。これがあるからこそ我々は最強を歌うことができる。最強ね。
Lilith sighed as Sorumi looked at her, head cocked to the side.
まあこればかりはあなたたちが自身の頭であるいは体で理解できるようにならないとどうにもならないわね。
Lilith chuckled to herself, giving Sorumi's hair a ruffle.
まあのんびりやりなさい。のんびりやると死ぬけど焦って見つかるものでもないし。それ積んでませんか？いつでもひたすら考えておくといい。人間は考えるための生き物。そのために脳があり、頭があり、感情があるのだから。
Sorumi groaned in dissatisfaction at her explanation, yet her eyes soon lighted up with recognition.
わかった。要するに簡単にまとめるとあれですよね。超必殺技。ちょっとわかりやすく言い過ぎですよあなた。しかもあながち間違っていないあたりがだいぶムカつくわ。
そういえばリリス、例えば具体的にはどんなレゾンデートルがあるの？
Razia let out a brief giggle.
セツナもサラミももうすでに体感しているよ。リリスのレゾンデートル。
Razia said something that surprised the both of us, all the while fiddling with her tablet.
え？
Cupping her chin, Lilith once again gave us a meaningful look. Her giggle was elegant and refined to the point of being unsettling. Nothing seemed out of place, yet I couldn't help but suspect something was amiss.
真理は時の水。今はです。
Lilith uttered the words in a low whisper.
教えてあげるわ。私の術式はいわゆる常時発動型というやつ。私は常に五感を伴った幻影を見せて。
Okay.
え？幻影？そう、幻影。私はここにいるけど、ここにいない。どこにいるかは自分ですらよくわからない。でも触れることはできるし、匂いもある、音も聞こえるし、味もあるわよ。
Didn't expect that last one. She ended her explanation with another giggle.
無意識の常時発動だから、例えば心を読まれたところで本体がどこかわかる心配はない。そして幻影を攻撃されたところで死ぬことはない。核ミサイルを持った人間に私が勝てるのはこれが理由。だってここにいないんだもん。
Huh. Interesting. For some reason, I could vaguely pick up a hint of sadness in her tone. Yet after a few moments of silence, Lilith switched back to her usual mood and went on.
支配者はね、ほぼ全員レゾンデートを見つけ出している。この時点で体力、知力、持久力、そこの精神力、魅力、すべてが下回っていようと油断することはできない。さっきの空見の言葉じゃないけど、レゾンデートには時に兵装の形をとり、時に術式の形をとる。人間や天魔の精神応用、千差万別。故にたとえ私といえども、このパンドラの天使を盗撮するカマエルすらも、地獄の大伯爵たるアスタロトですらも油断はできない。死ぬ可能性すら否定できない。
Never. Sarmi took a big gulp as Lilith finished her monologue.
無論彼らも強大なレゾンデートルを有しており、敗北する可能性はゼロに近い。
But what if they are? The isolation of heaven and the flooding of hell had dealt a tremendous blow to both angels and demons, as each group suffered great losses to their numbers. The elite angels and demons would inevitably be forced to lead their lesser brethren. As such, it came as no surprise that the latter would have their hands tied. Although there are certain demons among their ranks who value combat above all else.
そんなわけで天使も悪魔もリスクを冒したくはない。そうかといって天国を目指すべき人間同士を勝ち合わせるのはあまりに愚か。
She was right. Using humans too for that end was beyond foolish.
ま、そんなわけで天使たちはアダムを作り、私は刹那を召喚したという。
Stormy looked at Lilith in confusion, no doubt having noticed the clear-cut contradiction in the explanation she had just been given.
リリス、人間同士を勝ち合わせるのは愚かって言ったわよね。言ったわ。刹那は？刹那はまあ例外なのよ。
He keeps saying that. Stormy appeared thoroughly flabbergasted, looking at me like she had 1,000 questions to ask. This was not the time to tell her. I shook my head, signaling to that the answers would have to wait.
それで昨日のことだけど、私と空見が調べて怪しかった生徒3人。ラジャいる？うん。ちょっと待って。
She swiped her fingers across her tablet, and a few moments later, a holographic screen materialized in front of us. Whoa.
これが1人目。名前は日上渡る。男子生徒2年263組。すでに巡礼を開始しているが消息不明。死亡記録もない。
Name Hinoe Wataru. Year 2, Class 263. Potentially responsible for devouring the demon Adnas. There was something oddly unsettling about his burning red hair. How can you tell? I don't know what color his hair is. He had the look of someone who'd readily laugh in the face of death despite the odds.
彼は悪魔を食らったという情報がある。それがもし本当ならば、ゲテルと同じように壊れている可能性が 極めて高い。どうも炎の大総裁ことアブナスを食らった形跡があるんだね。
Avnas, a demon said to be the very embodiment of hellfire. If the student had really devoured him, his world would no doubt be one consumed by fire. The more we knew about the nature of our enemies, the easier we could formulate effective countermeasures against them.
2人目、名前は九郎宮子、女子3年13組。彼女は天使を食らった人間だと言われているわ。
Kuro Miyako. She possesses wings of light, which might indicate that she devoured an angel. The screen displaying Hinoe's data disappeared. Its place taken by a picture of a young girl with long hair and a faint light emanating from her back.
そう、本来人間が持つはずのない天使の能力。天使を食らった人間でない限り彼女の肉体にこんな変化が起きるはずがない。彼女が食らった天使が誰なのか、それすらもわからない現状では、できるだけパンドラで接触してある程度の当たりをつけてからでないと危険。ゲタリの時はまだなんとかなったけどね。もし上級3体と呼ばれるクラスに天使を食らっていたらやばいわよ。誰をパクパクしちゃったかくらい見当つかないの？震災の時にいっぱい死んで、10年の時も山ほど死んだのよね。死を記録していた書物は失われ、もうさっぱりわからないというのが現状なのよ。極端な話、天使を3体食らっていたらもう誰がどれほどの力を得ているのかすら不明になる。
Someone devours 3 angels. I'm guessing that's gonna foreshadow something.
ともかく彼女は天使を食らって公欲を得た。そして第2階層以降にどこかに本体を潜ませた。彼女は明確な討伐対象ってことよ。ラスト3人目、1年2500組の男子、押柴鋼。
Oshiba Hagane.
こいつは壊れているかどうか微妙に不明なのよね。ただ空見の目に引っかかったから何かがあるんでしょ。
My first impression of him was that of a cold-blooded young man. Upon looking more closely at his picture, though, I came to a different conclusion. He was cold steel incarnate, much like his surname's meaning would imply. His frigid gaze more the result of universal apathy than anything else. I came to another realization as well. That he was a monster, surpassing even myself.
私の勘っていうか、ゲテルの目が知らせてくれたんだけどね。この子には何かあると思うの。経歴も守護天使も一切不明。人間なのか天使なのか悪魔なのかすらわからないわ。いかにも正体不明って顔してるもんね。せつな、この3人の中で気になった人間は？ちなみに私が妙に気になってるのは悪魔くらいのバカそうな男。とにかく正体不明だった人はちょっと気になるかな。ともかく今日はこの3人の誰かと語り合わなきゃならない。せつな、あなたは誰と話したい？選んで。
Okay. Let's see. After carefully considering the 3 individuals displayed on Raziel's tablet, I ultimately pointed to... Oh! Well, let's save first. Okay. I guess the one who devoured an angel?
ではこの九郎宮子という少女、
何2人とも。いや別に、ただなんての、迷わず女の子を選んだなって。
No, I kind of waited a few seconds trying to figure it
そっかそっか、せつなも男の子だもんね。
Stop laughing at me.
せつなはそんな気持ちで選んだんじゃないと思うけど。
Lilith stole a quick glance at me. I figured I should explain myself.
私が彼女を選んだのは
選んだのは
Oh, God. Why, indeed. I wasn't quite certain myself. But compared to a straightforward case of madness with a student who devoured a demon, or the one whose identity we knew next to nothing
彼
about,
女の方が幾分コミュニケーションを取りやすいと思ったから。
それってつまり
Lilith's grin gradually widened.
女の子の方が話しやすいってことだよね。
Setsuna, you're outnumbered right now. Sormi mustered a frustrated smile.
そうだろうか。そういうことになるのかな。
私の必死のフォローが虚しい。
The three of them glared at me in unison, though I didn't quite understand why. I wonder if I'd said something I shouldn't have. I don't
さ
know.
てじゃあとっととクラスメートにならなきゃいけないよね。せつな、そらみ、ついてきて。ラジェルはどうする？私は図書館に行く。
Okay. Lilith looked at her with clear surprise.
また？いや別に構わないけどさ、いい加減諦めたらどうなのよ。本があるとしたら東京バベルのどこかよ。巡礼で回収された本がまだ残っているはずだから念のために調べておきたいの。
セファーラジエル。
Sefer? Raziel nodded. That book must have meant the world to her. The Book of Raziel, the Angel. A divine tome containing all angelic knowledge and secret wisdom.
私は他者とコミュニケーションを取るのも苦手だし、あとは任せる。
Okay. Raziel stood up and excused herself. Lilith exhaled a sigh as she watched the angel leave.
協調性がない娘っ子ね。まあグレン隊の私らが言うのもなんだけど。え？私らってグレン隊なの？
Sure about that?
大グレン隊よ。かっこよく言うと歴史に残らぬ名もなき部隊よ。平たく言うと万年補欠遊撃隊。天界最強無敵の超絶美形エリート部隊とかじゃないんですか？ないわ。
ないな。
ていうかそれ明らかにかませだから。かませ以外の何者でもないから。せめてボンクラ男子が憧れる名誉も栄光もなく地獄を這いずり回る七種部隊のポジションを目指すわ。コーヒーが苦くなるような感じで。
The fuck is a dude, bro? I genuinely had trouble understanding Sorimi on certain occasions, including this one. Either way, we had more important matters to discuss.
そういえば、リリスはなぜラジエルと組もうと思ったんだ？
東京バベルが動き出し、人間たちを平行世界から召喚することが決まって、その直後の会議だったかな。
では、天使と悪魔で一組ずつ適当に組んでくれ。
Holy shit, you're Camael? Damn. Nice hair, bro.
ラジエルは余ったやつと組ませることにする。
むにゃむにゃ。もう食べられないよ。おいおい、何この娘っ子。今時人間でもやらないベタな寝言かましちゃってくれてるわよ。本当にもう食べられない。むにゃ、やめて。食べ物もう食べられない。喉に詰め込まないで。ぐぐぐぐ。
What the hell kind of dream are you having?
何やら苦しそうなのだが。
Wake her up.
ベタだと思ったら変化球で来やがったか。まあいいや。とりあえず放置。
You're just gonna leave her to that horrible nightmare? Okay then. Morning.
何？私があなたと組むことになったリリスよ。ああ、夜の魔女。起こしてくれてありがとう。嫌な夢見てたから。
Clearly.
一体何の夢を見ていたんだお前は。
フランスのガチョウになってフォアグラになるまで食べ物を詰め込まれる夢。
Yeah, that'll do it.
なんでそんなにピンポイントで奇怪な夢を見るのよ。でも餌はなかなかいけた。
リリス頑張れ。
The funny thing is, Camael looks like a character I swear I've seen somewhere before. You look eerily similar to somebody, I just can't place it.
じゃんけん弱いな私。というのが事の次第のあらましね。どうしよう。期待の新人なんだけど、私的に。
What kind of expectations?
何の期待？
お笑い芸人。
Oh.
否定はしないわ。さて、そんなことよりそろそろ行きますか。ファイトー。おー。
Lilith thrusts her fist into the air. The two of them, their fists still in the air, suddenly began staring at me with an uncomfortable expression. I was at a loss as to why.
やりなさい。
おお。
As I lifted my fist into the air, their expressions shifted to a satisfied smile. Their respective train of thought remained a constant mystery to me. Their mood seemed to be in complete sync, too. I exhaled a weary sigh, having decided to simply let them do as they pleased. These two. They would be the end of me. Seriously. And that's where I'm going to end it for right now. So, I was told that this did have 3 routes, and I am guessing that those 3 choices are each route, respectively. So I'm going to assume that I have to complete the first 2 just to unlock that 3rd one. Okay. I like Raziel. She's quirky. She's neat. Again, I'm going to immediately apologize that this video was not up yesterday. You are free to hate me as much as you like. I will bear all of the pain. I'm just sorry that there wasn't a video up yesterday. Let's just leave it at that. I had some complications arise. That would be, without being too revealing, that's pretty much it. Anyway, I'm going to say it again. I'm actually enjoying this. I do like the characters. I really do. Like, I'm starting to like Raziel quite a bit. Anyway, that's where I'm going to end it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.